Hello there, C2 here for a build update for our Stormbrand Occultist. Today, yesterday on day 4, it was kind of uneventful. Farmed some money down in Lyra Artane with these nodes. Honestly, this is a no investment strategy. If you're broke and you wanna, do some form of basic map churning, these two nodes will net you some fine profit over time. They drop basic currency, stuff like 6 links from time to time, a lot of 6 sockets, some gems, stuff like that. Stuff that sells most of the time. And since then, after a whole day of farming, I've accrued somewhere around 6 to 8x or so, probably around more like 8x worth total. And I've managed to reroll to low life. Well, not reroll, transition, I guess, to low life with a good old chevrons. In this case, I was able to get this one for 3x, which honestly, if you ask me, was a bit low. It's a good, it's a good-ish base. I think it was 57% perfect. The plus 20 max energy shield is honestly good. You'll see that most shavs will be around 350 ES, and this one is 427, and yeah, it's fairly good. Next piece was this Presence of Chayla, which I still need to bless. Actually, let's do that real quick. We have 19. Let's get as close as we can to 16. Good old, there you go. Did I not click? Okay. Okay, so in this build right now with the Prism Guardian, which is essentially the way that we get to low life, in this case, as you can see here. Why low life? It's so you can use this this little keynote here. So 30% more is basically a 7th link, which is awesome. And in this case, after this whole ordeal, which by the way cost me around 1x worth of regrets, they are honestly costly, this league. I think somewhere around 1.4 per. And this is basically the scuffed version in a sense. I still need to get the large cluster that comes with it. This is, by the way, still following Valina's this is what they call the mid-game version, which honestly is field strong already, and the scaling doesn't stop here. I think by the end of this PoB, we should be around 4 times as strong as we are now, which at this point is, I believe, around 400k-ish. Not impressive by any mile, but strong enough to basically freeze everything in sight and make them explode, which is amazing. We go here to get a Ghost Reaver, which makes us leech back our energy shield, which honestly I've never played with in 7,000 hours and feels extremely good. We've got our somewhat basic yet useful 5% energy from Winden, which is not bad at all. We've got this belt here that gives us some strength. This helmet, which is kind of scuffed. Basically, what I've been doing is I've been getting 5 chaos worth of ES items and thrown them in the bakery so they can get scored and see if you can get a good one. This felt like the best I've had. The problem is I did that before knowing which sockets I need, which in this case means I'm not using a precision, which is a problem, so I'm missing some crit chance. I believe with everything up, I'm somewhere around 60 to 70%, which you need to go get up to 100% because we scale crit multi in this version. Well, at least crit damage to freeze, which is important. I have this very basic +1 spells, flat lightning, and then cold damage with the trigger to apply Assassin's Mark, Elemental Weakness, and Wave of Conviction. this needs to go. At some point, I'm gonna need to switch this out. This needs to go on gloves, probably Hands of the High Templar. Hands of the High Templar with elemental weakness costs around 2x right now. Obviously, that's gonna go down faster as more people are doing Cyrus. Which, by the way, you cannot do until you have all your 16 stones. So it's kind of a Uber boss in a sense right now, which is good. As far as being scuffed, sadly my cold resist is too low. I haven't checked. Maybe I can divine something. Probably not. 30%. No, it's capped. I need to get cold higher than lightning so I can use a wise oak. For the moment, I used a quicksilver or silver. In any case, one of those will go as soon as I can get back my wise oak. As you can see, those are all automated. You will see in the footage that I'm gonna show you right after I stop talking that those are mostly always up. We keep churning and churning through mobs, and honestly, charges when full is probably the best thing that was added to 3.15. And yeah, you will see. I also respect from Forbidden Power and Vile Bastion into Frigid Wake. First, it freezes stuff. We add more cold damage, and Cannot Be Frozen is not to be understated. It's so damn good. And because we are on a trigger wand, sadly we are not cursing everything right now. That's why we need elemental weakness on hit. Well, we're not taking full advantage of Profane Bloom right now, which needs to change. Again, I think there's at least like 4 to 5x worth of basic work on gear and stuff like that to make the build more comfy. That's probably gonna happen over the next day. We will see. And I don't have brand recall right now because, well, I don't have enough slot. Notably because elemental weakness is still a gem. That's gonna take its spot once we're done. And then, as you can see, that's a lot of auras. Yes, that's 7 auras total. That's gonna go up to 8, I believe, once we get precision. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, let's go take a look. This is a mausoleum. I spent most of my level 90. As you can see, I'm 91. Most of my level 90 in like tier 5 to 9 ish maps, just so I don't die. Right now with this version, I can say I'm comfortable in tier 11 to 12, and let's just see what this looks like. I was already pre-cleared this map. This should give you a nice idea of how easy things are right now. Honestly, I've died once since I've transitioned, and that one time was the Glacier boss in a T12 that was twinned and both jump on me at the same time, which, well, killed me dead, which is understandable. As you can see, the ES Leech does the job. We're basically not... We feel a lot more comfortable than we were a little bit ago. This is so much more comfy. I'm confident that this build can now get to 92, 93 easily. Maybe even 94, depending on how things go. And how much I want to push stuff. Obviously, right now, we're not gonna boss with this character. At least I don't think so. Maybe not in its current form. After we get maybe 1,000,000 DPS, that could be a thing. As far as Scourge go, I feel like the mechanic is fun. Don't get me wrong. The exaltation of going to the Scourge realm is still there. The problem is honestly the rewards. Most of the things that are not mapped that you're gonna Scourge feel just bad. The the modifiers are not strong enough to feel like they're worth your time, and the fact that there is some corruptions that don't make sense really just doesn't seem worth it. The maps are great though. The maps are, they're kind of insane. I'm gonna show you what's in the oven right now once I'm done with this this little episode death here. That's honestly going a bit too smooth if you ask me. Yes, I still need to automate the Aziri's Promise. As you can see, it's now a lot smoother. Apparently, for some reason, even though it's linked with it, my lightning golem doesn't seem to pop when it trigger, and mana doesn't seem to be the issue, nor is the gem level or anything. I don't know what's up with that. Now you're gonna see a blights seem to be a problem, notably because my rings are corrupted. I would need to use a tainted thing to add more damage to minion towers, or maybe add the slow to them. I don't know. It feels wrong right now. Wow, that's the weirdest blight I've seen in a while. It's trying to spread, people. It's trying to spread, I guess. So as you can see, the damage seems fine. Obviously, as you can also see, with the 8-second trigger on wands, stuff doesn't die. Well, doesn't get cursed a lot. So that's, Profane Bloom is not exactly being used right now. I really need some gloves. I'm not sure I actually need Hands of the High Templar. Probably that. Oh boy, that shield is killing me right now. Killing me, Smalls. Come on. Proximity shields are your bane with this build. Whoa, that big fireball is always scary. So yeah, that's a good little preview of what the build can do now. It feels a lot better. It freezes a lot, even though I'm not 100% crit. And wow, that was not worth my time. And yeah, let's see where this goes in the next couple days. Honestly, every single bit of money I'm gonna get is gonna go towards well, kind of finishing the whole curse on hit plan, which I feel like I've been talking about a lot. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me today. I'll be seeing you guys in the next couple days, probably in a day or two. And yeah, see you here and peace out.